This was a battle against Robin from the Pokemon Wi-Fi Zat, and it's an OU battle, I guess. I'm using my new UU team though, whatever. Anyway, team preview, I see that she's using a Sun team, and that's cool. I've got Charizard and Typhlosion, they can use the Sun to good effect. But at the same time, she's got stuff like Dragonite and Volcarona, and I don't exactly have any sort of counters to those, so unless I play around carefully, I'll lose this one pretty easily. Anyway, on with the battle. She's obviously going to start off with Ninetales, this being a Sun team and all, so I decided to start off with Charizard. Because it's pretty much risk free. I can 2-hit KO it without being KO'd myself. I don't really want to risk Gardevoir or someone else on my team. Calm Mindset's can be pretty dangerous. So as it turns out though, it's a speed tie and she wins it. And on top of that, gets the freaking crit first turn of the battle, and that almost takes me down, but not quite. I go for the air slash, do a good amount, but Charizard's almost gone. I'll just have to risk the speed turn the next turn. I don't really want to switch in anyone else. And she goes for the solar beam. I'm hoping I'll live this, but I don't. I guess she wanted as insurance in case I switched in Swampert, but whatever. I did try to finish off Ninetales then, kind of got hacked out. So I'm not gonna mess around anymore. Just send in Sceptile, outspeed easily and kill with the Earthquake. Ninetales is gone, so that's good, but the sun is up. And now I'm expecting Scizor or Dragonite to come out, and she does send in the Scizor, and I'm thinking Choice Band, so I switch into Swampert to take the U-turn or whatever. But turns out the Scizor Swords Dance, and that's alright too. And now I'm gonna go for the Stealth Rocks next turn, and that's pretty much the most important play in the game for me, because it breaks Dragonite's multi-scale and reduces Volcarona's HP by 50 right off the bat. And like I said, those two were the biggest threats. Now I'm just gonna go for the Earthquake. It'll hit everything on its team virtually. Even if it stays in, and Venusaur was a pretty obvious switch, and that does a good amount. So gotta switch out now, obviously. Solar Beam's coming. I go into Gardevoir, and I'm just wondering if he'll use the Growth or the Solar Beam right off. I get that Chlorophyll Trace, that might be useful later on. Anyway, Gardevoir takes that Solar Beam and takes it really well, all things considered. And now Venusaur goes for the Sludge Bomb for whatever reason. Poison Axe maybe, I don't know. I've got Psychic, so I'll KO it rather easily. So now I'm expecting the Scizor to come in, but I do have a surprise move, and as predicted, Scizor does come in, but thanks to the Chlorophyll doubling my speed, I get off a Will-O-Wisp faster than it can Swords Dance, effectively crippling that Scizor for the entire match. And it does Swords Dance, predicting a switch, I assume. And now I obviously do have to switch, because even neutral Bug Bites are probably gonna OK or Gardevoir at this point. But Scizor can't really sweep my team, how much ever it tries now. So now I'm just gonna switch out, go into Swampert, who can counter Scizor, I'm guessing. It goes for the Bug Bite, and that does more than I'd expected. I mean, my Swampert isn't fully physically defensive, so I guess that's kinda to be expected. But I'm gonna be two hit KO'd here, so I'm just gonna get in some Earthquake damage while I can. And again, that Bug Bite, the next one's definitely gonna KO. If I was max HP, max defense, I probably could have lived another one of those, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Scizor's almost down, and as a Swampert obviously, and this next Bug Bite's gonna KO it. Now I'm thinking this is a bulky Scizor, because I've seen more of those than the offensive max speed ones, so I'm thinking I'll send an Aggron to outspeed it and KO it, but that's a bit of a rash and impulsive play, and as it turns out it's kind of stupid too, because this turns out to be a Scizor with a good amount of speed investment, and if it wasn't for the burn, that brick break would have easily KO'd. uh, well, all's well that ends well, I suppose, and I do get rid of that scissor eventually. But the good thing is it lures out Volcarona, so maybe that silly play on my part wasn't all that bad. I'm just gonna go for the head smash here. If it tries to set up, it gets KO'd, and if it tries to attack, I can easily revenge it. So it does attack a fire gem Volcarona. That's something you don't see all that much. But anyway, Aggron goes down, it's okay. I send in Typhlosion, Scarf Typhlosion, Eruption in the Sun's gonna do massive chunks to anything, and that easily takes down the Volcarona. So now I'm guessing Dragonite's gonna switch in, or maybe Starmie, depending on offense or defense, whatever she wants to do. And it is Starmie, and I'm just gonna switch into Gardevoir now. That's a free switch in the Sun. Surf's not gonna be doing much. I know Typhlosion's Eruption in the Sun is pretty deadly, but at this point it still won't one-hit KO Starmie if it has any sort of special defense or HPEVs. So I'm just gonna use Gardevoir to soak up the hits for now. I have Will-O-Wisp to wear down Starmie. I go for a Will-O-Wisp on the next turn. It's just got Ice Beam, and Gardevoir's got awesome special defense. It takes those rather easily. Will-O-Wisp misses. So this turn I'm thinking I'll use my other surprise move, and Starmie goes for Thunderbolt, and that almost takes me down. No hacks luckily, and I get off that pain split, and Starmie goes down to a little over half, 60% I'd say, and Gardevoir heals up. This turn I'm gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp, and things do turn out better than expected, as she goes out into Dragonite, and I get off that Will-O-Wisp perfectly, as you'll see. And a burn Dragonite is always a good Dragonite, I always say. So I was hoping to burn the Starmie, but this is even better. And now I'm just gonna attack once with Psychic, because I'm pretty sure Dragonite can't one-hit KO me. And it does have Dragon Claw with Outrage, which is kind of surprising, I guess. Outrage would have OKO'd as it turned out, but burn Dragonite, Dragon Claw not gonna take me down. Psychic does a good amount, like 50%, whatever, with the burn and all, it's doing a lot. I'll go down next turn, but at this point the match has already been decided. I just gotta switch into Typhlosion now. The sun's shining and all. Switch into Typhlosion, fire off that Scarf Eruption, and that's all there is to it. That's Eruption number 1. Takes down Typhlosion. Takes down Dragonite. And now Starmie's gonna come in, and it's the sun. So like I said, at about 60%, that Eruption's gonna easily KO. So that was a good game, Robin, and turns out the sun helped me more than it helped her eventually, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the battle. Rate, comment, subscribe and all that stuff, and see you guys next time.